Alright, True Nation, it's your boy Chove. Look, this is the story time, y'all. I've been wanting to do this story time for a long time. I didn't know how I was going to do this story time, but look. I'm sure you read by the title, and yeah. I'm telling you, this is the story. Hold on, let me set this up. This is the story time about how I cried at Chuck E. Cheese when I was 3 or 4 years old at the time. Yeah. So it was the year. So yeah, I think it's got to be at least 3 years. I believe it was 3. So the year was actually 2004. No, I was 4. No, I just turned 4. I just went up. Cause the year was 2004. I remember this. I always remember this day clear. So it was 2004, December 19th, 2004, and it was a clear Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not for sure, but look, because my dad had a set-up party for my 4th birthday at Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm excited and everything, yeah, this and that. And the Chuck E. Cheese is in Maryland. I think it's like somewhere next to like Best Buy, like years ago and shit. So I'm like, all right. I came excited, I love Chuck E. Cheese growing up. Chuck E. Cheese was like my thing, and Dad had set up this whole price and everything for my 4th birthday, brother. So yeah, so he told me this like 2 days before. I'm jumping on now, like hey, Chuck E. Cheese, hey, yeah. So I get there. So we're not gonna say I get there yet. So what? So what happened? So I was in the room, all excited and everything, like, yeah, I'm gonna give Chuck E. Cheese a high five, and this and that and another. Wait until I get to that part. That's gonna be something. Y'all gonna be something. So yeah, so here we are. So here's the day of my birthday. It's me, my mom, my dad, my brother, and his girlfriend at the time. So yeah, we all hop in his car and we all driving up to Baltimore, Maryland to go to Chuck E. Cheese, because this one, there was no Chuck E. Cheese in Richmond at the time, but this Chuck E. Cheese was in Baltimore, Maryland. So we all rolled up there. I think it was like a good 3 or 4 hour ride to Baltimore. So yeah, so we get there. I'm all excited and everything. I see all the games and shit. I'm like, hey, look, we got games. I'm like, yeah, I want to do the game. I want to eat pizza and this and another. So I couldn't eat nothing yet. So how it is, you gotta see Chuck E. Cheese first before you eat. Now, I'm about to tell you some crazy stuff that's gonna happen in a minute. Alright? So I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm all excited and everything. I forgot what song was playing. And I was sitting up here singing the song, like a little clip of the song. I think it was an Alicia Keys song. I think it was "You Don't Know My Name" back in the day. It was on the radio, I think. And it's like my brother's girlfriend on one side, and my mom on the other side. They got my hand. I'm swinging up and down like, yeah, I get to see Chuck E. Cheese. I'm excited and everything. So we get inside. I'm ready to eat pizza and I'm like, do the game this year. But I'm like, gotta see Chuck E. Cheese first. So, alright. So we go into the thing. I forgot where is that thing. It's like this auditorium where you got like, it's not just me. It was other kids there too. I think it was like maybe like 10 or 15 other kids. Well, at this Chuck E. Cheese, I guess they for their birthdays too and stuff. So I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, because my dad was holding me at this time. And remind you, I'm young as shit. I'm excited for Chuck E. Cheese, but what happens next is one of the things I regret. So it's time to bring out Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. himself. I'm like, yay, Chuck E. Cheese. Here he comes. And I'm like, yeah, I want to get my high five, this and that. Yeah, I'm sitting up here crying like a girl. I'm like, oh man, that was embarrassing. I swear, you ever seen the Chuck E. Cheese commercial from back in the day? And you're gonna be in the commercial. I swear, I promise you, I thought I was gonna be on the Chuck E. Cheese commercial. I was crying my ass off. Bro. I'm sitting up here Chucky's like this. He wanted to give me a high five. I swear I thought he was going to take me, when he came out through that door and take me back there and be on the commercial. I don't know why I was crying. I could have made money on that, but I didn't, and that was my dumb ass fault. I still regret that. He was like, he ain't gonna give me a high five. I was supposed to give him a high five. I was like, I want to get Chuck E. Cheese a high five and this and that. I want to give him a hug. I get there, I cry my ass off, man. I'm like, oh man. I still think about that day to this day. That was the one time I want to been to Chuck E. Cheese. Whenever I get a chance, I want to go back to Chuck E. Cheese. I want to go back to that same Chuck E. Cheese, but I don't know if it'll be I don't know if that Chuck E. Cheese is still existing in Maryland. Man, I tell you, I didn't want to do nothing. I cried my ass off for like 10 minutes, bro. I want to say again, I want to shake Chuck E. Cheese's hand. I get there, I cried my ass off. And what made the show back here, my hand like that, he went like this, and then he went like that. I done made Chucky sad, bro. I swear to God, I didn't suspect that. So after that, I got all my tears out my ass. And I'm like, damn, at the end, I'm younger. I didn't give a damn. Only I was came up for the pizza and games. So we stayed there for like a good 2 or 3 hours. Free drinks and everything for the kids, obviously. So yeah, I get there to there. So we get back home, I'm like, my dad's like, did you enjoy your Chuck E. Cheese? I said, yeah, but you didn't shake Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, I know, I was scared. He said, what you scared of? Chucky wasn't going to do anything to you. I said, I don't know. And still to this day, I still regret about not doing that, man. I should have did that Chuck E. Cheese. I regret everything about that, man. I should have did it. Still to this day, I think about what go on. I still think about it. Sometimes I be having a dream like, damn, I want to go back to Chuck E. Cheese. I want to give him my handshake, to be like, hey, what's up, man? I'm sorry. Are we cool and shit, And I mean, like, oh man, that was a rough time. And right, this is the early 2000s. I was scared of a lot of shit. I think I was just starting kindergarten. It was either kindergarten or Head Start at the time. I think it was Head Start, December 19, 2004. That's the day I still regret. I still look back on that day. I'm like, damn, I should have shook Chuck E. Cheese. And I didn't, and I cried my ass off. I didn't cry about the food and the game, I drove my ass. My brother was like, damn, bro, you really cry at Chuck E. Cheese, bro, but you want to eat and play a game? Man, I tell you, that was a wild time. 2012. I think at that time, I said I want to go for my 5th birthday. My dad said, nope. Not after what you did at the last one, no thank you. I said, I'm ready to be Chuck E. Cheese now. Nope. No. But now since I'm older, I'm 22 now. This shit almost happened like 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So whenever I get a chance, I want to go to that same Chuck E. Cheese place over there in Maryland. I don't know if that place is still active though, but I want to go there. You'd be surprised if that same Chuck E. Cheese guy was there. And I'll be like, oh, I am so sorry I cried when I was young, I was scared and everything. I would be at the Chuck E. Cheese right now. I'll be back and like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm sorry about doing all that shit to you, this, that, and that. But, man, what a time to be 4. Remind you, if you got 4-year-olds out there who want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, I advise you don't take them. Because they're going to want to beg, and then some of them might turn out like me and cry their ass off. But yeah, anyways, I'm out of here, y'all. That was the story. I know it was short and sweet, but I had to keep it a little short and sweet about that. Story time. I might do some more story time coming up. But anyway, we out.